Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Ms. Roxanne, this is Daily Rambles. Today we are doing Iron Fist Season 2, Episode 3, called This Deadly Secret. So we start off with Danny's washing out his blood-stained clothes, but they're not his, they're the Triads. And we have Colleen and Danny slightly arguing, but not really arguing. What is that? Okay. And so, but she tells him that Mary called and that she hung up, and that whole type of thing. And then we have Ward is giving money in AA. Then we have Ward is being paranoid about Joy, about how she knew that he was in, I guess it's NA, I think it's Narcotics Anonymous. And he gets mad and just flips off the terror room and leaves and goes to talk to Danny. And he mentions Davos being at the art gallery. So Danny is concerned and wants to hash it out. Ward agrees, and we find out that they actually get along a lot better than in the first season, where Ward tried to off him several times. And so they want to do a dinner type thing. So Danny wants to do a double date type deal, and then Ward says he will just show up for dessert, but doesn't want Joy to know about it. Then we cut to where Colleen is searching for Frank Choi, and she breaks into the shop, and then we have BB shows up, and basically they're looking through the place trying to find stuff, and he mentions a chair, and he said he let no one near that chair, so she turns it over and found money in a ledger. And so she agrees for him to have some of the money because he suggested it. And then we have Joyce making moves in terms of business and against Danny. And then Davos is impressed by that and is going to dinner with Danny. So basically, Joy called and, Danny called Joy, and Joy agreed to the dinner, and Davos and them have to go, so to pull up a front. Then Colleen and BB talk, and basically try and tell you gotta common sense, you don't have to be a part of that gang. You can come to the community center, and if you need stuff there, if you need someone to talk to, that place is always open. And try to be helpful. But he's kind of just blowing her off a little bit. Then Danny got a package from Mary, and Danny's concerned about her because let's see. And then she tells him that someone is watching him, and that person's name is Walker, and that's pics of Danny and Colleen. That was in the package. And then, but Danny is still having the dinner. He's still pressing on about it. Colleen is getting pissed at not telling Joy that Ward is coming. And then they show up, and it's just super awkward. Then Joy's running a BS story about, it was true about the Paris part, but everything else after that was just kind of BS. And she's very good at it, but not that great at it. She's decent at it. And then we had Danny and Davos talk separately, and then Colleen and Joy talk. And then we find out that Ward isn't picking up the phone, and Ward is very, very, very mad. So then we cut to the very awkward dinner. And then basically, Davos made Colleen upset. And so, Colleen's like, okay, what's your issue with me, dude? What is your freaking issue? And so they just kind of hash it out because no one else wants to hash it out. They've built up these, oh, we're fine. Everything's great, blah, blah, blah. She's like, cut the crap. What's wrong? Spit it out. Which I actually applaud her for. She's, trying to do something about it. So they get upset, and so Joy gets upset and leaves. Especially when, as they're about to leave, Danny brings up Ward, and basically she gets even madder. Joy does, and then we have Ward back at AA, and she helps the woman clean up, but the woman's very upset with him. Where I think that's his sponsor. I think Bethany, I want to say. And basically warns him for him to work it out with Joy, and then he leaves. Joy is again furious, and they definitely leave. Then Joy hired Mary because Davos saw the pictures, and that's when they said they need to leave. He saw the pictures on the desk, and so Davos confronts Joy about it, and she doesn't, she's like, what? And then we had Danny isn't mad at Colleen. He's actually kind of proud of her because at least she said something, and that dinner kept on happening. It was just going to get absolutely nowhere. And then we have me not be able to read my writing. Mrs. Yang, Mr. Yang basically said, Mrs. Yang said that her husband's in Hong Kong and wants them to come to the parley. So they go to this parley between all the triads, and it doesn't go well because Danny saw some people being sketchy outside. Turns out it was actually, well, I'll bring that up later. Anyway, so he escorts her out, and then the other people, you have a really good fight scene, and then Mrs. Jane doesn't play, and then Joy confronts Walker, which is actually Mary. So that's happened, and then Joy might be a little in over her head. And that's the end of the episode. Really good episode. You can see more of Davos and Joy's dynamic between Danny and Colleen and all that type of stuff. So I feel like this is going to be a really interesting season. I gave this episode A+. I mean, not A+, just a solid A. There's a couple things I was like... But other than that, it was a really good episode. I like how Alice Eve, who's playing Mary, I like how it's easy for her to flip between the two people. So that's really interesting and really cool. So, and how they do that so well. And also, I want to say that Dan's also getting a little bit meaner when he uses the fist as this season has progressed so far, and that's kind of odd, but, still, it was a really good episode. I really enjoyed it, so that's what I did for this video. So if you like this video, please go to like, comment down below, tell me what you think of the episode. Do you agree, disagree? Also, suggest for any other shows, music, TV shows, even trailers, because I literally just did one, and I'm so happy to have Wi-Fi. So happy to have Wi-Fi back. The hurricane, not the crap out of the Wi-Fi. So I had electricity, but anyway. Super good to be back. I'll be back on normal schedules and stuff. Probably didn't I miss uploading stuff. Only thing I missed was Pokemon, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think those were the only two. So anyway, hope you all have a super awesome day. And don't forget to subscribe because it helps out a lot. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye everybody.